Hello class and welcome to California Geology. I'm your instructor Robert Lopez for this spring 2022 California Geology class here at West Valley College. In this introductory video I want to introduce our Canvas homepage and then kind of navigate through it and show you where the assignments are going to be and due dates. We'll look at the syllabus a little bit. So here is our homepage, and the homepage you can see right away that we're going to have a textbook required for the readings, and you'll see that the Canvas chapter reading quizzes are based entirely out of the textbook California Geology here. And then I also have my office hours and contact information here, but also that's going to be in our syllabus. So let's look at the syllabus real quick. There's more detail on the book as well. On the syllabus here, you can see my contact information, email. Remember, this is entirely an asynchronous online class, which means you can check in whenever you want, do the assignments throughout the week, and then you'll find that there are due dates on Sunday night. So every week there's an assignment due, or a series of assignments that are due on Sunday nights for that particular module. And I'll talk about the modules here in a moment. I do have office hours on campus because we'll be teaching face-to-face as well for my other classes. So I'll be there Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, so you can, if you want to drop by and chat, I'll be there, or we can do a Zoom office hour. The only thing about this one is it's one where it's like you'll be like in this waiting room and I have to let you in. So you need to email me and tell me, oh, I'm in the waiting room, or I want to meet for office hours, and I'll be there, at this time, and then I'll let you in because I have to activate it and then get it all going there. All right, so the book here, California's Amazing Geology by Donald Prothero. Pretty good book. It covers pretty much the way I teach the course. There's some details that I point out that are a little bit different, but you'll find that it's an important resource, especially for the for the chapter reading quizzes. And then it's available at the bookstore. I guess you can rent it out, check it out. But there's a good online source here by Vital Source, and Vital Source bookshelf here. If you go there, you'll see you can rent it for about $40 for the semester, right? So you can kind of check that out. For course themes, so the rest of this syllabus, I want you to read through it. Remember, the important things that I want to point out here is kind of this contract about how it's online, so you're meeting really 3 hours in class doing video exercises or taking notes from my video lectures, working on assignments. But then for every hour of lecture, you should be spending an additional hour of homework, right? So that's why I have 6 hours per week, right? So especially for science classes, usually it's for every hour of class, you have an additional hour of outside of class work. The key thing, here I say it's vital when you watch my online videos to take notes. So it's just like you're going to class, you watch the video, take notes, and then you'll see I have a series of study questions here. I have these study questions, and then I select a subset of those study questions for each lecture series and put those on the exam. So it's really important to answer those study questions. And then this is a good place where, if you're working on those, you want to make sure you have the correct answers. You can come to my office hours, either Zoom or in person, and I'll look over them and I'll say, yes, those are correct, or no, these are incorrect. Let's take a look at this, and we can get the right answer, because you want to have the right answers. Some people Google those questions and get answers. And you'll find answers on the internet, but they're not the answers I'm looking for. So make sure you get those from my video lectures here. And then the other big part here is for all Canvas quizzes, I let you take them twice, 2 times. And they're not timed, but for the exams you could only take 1 time, 1 attempt. But they're not timed, right? So don't stress about the timing there. So that's the difference there. There is a syllabus quiz, so make sure you go through that, and I'll show you where that is here in a moment. And then here are the homework deadlines. You'll see that they'll be due Sunday nights, Pacific Standard time here. And then we got a little bit about some points and expectations. Remember the 6 hours per week. That's what's expected for you for this course. And then the schedule here. And the other thing that this syllabus has as well, if you go have the exam dates as well. If you look at the bottom here, you kind of get a course summary of what's due. So for the first Sunday or at the end of the first week, first module, you'll see that we have these assignments due, and then February 13th, we'll have these assignments, and you'll see we'll go on like that throughout the semester. And I think I have everything published in, yeah, so everything's up there, right, for the semester. Now, the next big thing about the course is where is all the material? You'll see that somewhere in here I talk about this modules tab, how I present the course in the modules tab here. So to find that, you'll go up here to modules. And think of these modules as folders, and each folder has that week's assignments or material you need to know for that particular week. And the first folder or module is kind of just background information. I've actually put 3 chapters of the textbook on there as PDF files for you, just to get, so you won't fall behind, right? You'll eventually, once we get to volcanoes, which is chapter 5, you're going to need that video. Chapter 3 is on naps and other things, so I really don't cover that too much in this class. So that's why I have the 1, 2, and 4 here. Also in here, there's an open forum. So if you're working on a study question, the all important, in fact, let's go back down here and look at, for example, the mineral study questions here. So for the mineral study questions, there's all these questions. And remember, you're going to watch my video lectures on that I have posted on the modules here to answer these questions. If you're stuck on one of these and you want to, try to collaborate with somebody else in the class, just go up here to questions from students, for students, and then you'll ask a question, hey, can anyone answer number 16 on the mineral study guide? And then it's almost like a kind of a group study session you can work on here. So you can kind of post here and kind of communicate with each other there, because you're all working on these same study questions. So I recommend kind of working as a group there together. Now you'll see, in fact, let's go look at the minerals here. You'll see that for each module, for example, minerals is due Sunday night, February 13th here, there's a learning guide, and the learning guide is basically your checklist. What's due for this week? You're going to read chapter 2. You're going to take the chapter 2 minerals reading quiz. There's a forum, a discussion forum on rare earth elements, and you'll learn all about rare earth elements. And really, California is really the most important place for rare earth elements in the United States, because we have those here. China is the other place, so we're always competing with China for these rare earth elements. And then I have my online lectures, right? You want to take notes on those and complete the study questions. And remember, I use those study questions to prepare the exam, right? So the other thing about the study questions, you don't turn those in. Those are just for you to study. You can show them to me to make sure you get the correct answers, but they're really for you to prepare for the exams there. And then I have a video on the Natural History Museum on minerals, and so I want you to kind of work on that. So going back over there, if we just look at some of those videos here, so for example, minerals, here's a lecture series, and their whole series of, so it's kind of like I have a document camera here in my office, and it's like writing on the chalkboard. So you want to be taking notes through here, and this is all about minerals and California geology here, and the way we identify minerals for this particular section there. So anyhow, you can see that that's how we're going to navigate through here. So remember, the first module is just kind of background information in terms of the open forum, and then the first 3 chapters you'll need for the book here. And then once we get to this next module, which is February 6th, you'll see the syllabus quiz right here. There's a syllabus quiz. So to take this quiz, you're obviously going to read the syllabus, and then I have a little video I want you to watch here. So make sure I call it the GEM video, but it's this introduction video, and I talk about, I talk about the California State Gem here, benitoite. So benitoite's a really important mineral. It's a barium, titanium, silicate mineral. Has some unusual properties, and it's a California, not state mineral, it's a state gem, California State Gem. The state mineral is gold. All right, so saying that, you'll do the syllabus quiz, then I have a reading quiz on chapter 1, then I have these series of lectures on California geomorphic provinces and how geologists kind of separate the state into these different regions based on the geology of the province, right? So I have a series of study questions there. There's a quiz on that as well. And then I recommend downloading and printing this geologic map of California, because it has all those it has the provinces in this little subnet here, like the Coast Range, Central Valley, Sierra Nevada, the Modoc, the Klamath, the Cascade. So they're all provinces, but you can see they're really defined by the types of rock. Like the Sierra Nevada is dominated by this red color here, which is granitic rock. Modoc are these volcanic lavas up here, right? So that's this younger Cenozoic volcanics there. So take a look at this, and that'll kind of give you a little background on, or at least more information on this, the geomorphic provinces of California. All right, so that's chapter 1. Then chapter 2 materials, right? So there's different assignments, and pretty much it's all set up there. The only different date is February 22nd here because we have that President's Day weekend, the Friday through Monday. So I'm going to give you a couple extra days to kind of finish off the plate tectonics assignments here. I'll give it to you a Tuesday instead of Sunday night. That way you won't be stressing trying to get things done if you're out of town or something. Okay, so that's a little bit on the modules, where I present the course. Again, go back through the syllabus, read through the syllabus. Please email me with any questions, and then also come to my office hours, right, especially for discussing the study questions, and then we should be ready to go. All right, we'll see you guys soon.